there. Before we start our video, we'd like to say a special thank you to any new subscribers that we've gotten. Also, thank you to our subscribers that have been with us for so long.
And we just want to remind you that this channel covers a lot of bases, from everything from outfitting your cargo trailer or your RV of whatever type you have, different kinds of equipment that'll help you on the road, car maintenance, trailer maintenance.
Yeah, part of how we did our build.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, we cover a lot of subjects.
We do. Solar, all of that. We want to tell you that so that you know what to expect for our new subscribers, so you know what to expect on the next video, because it might be something different than the video you just subscribed to. And also, check our playlists, because we have them itemized, you know, like traveling in the Western United States, or, you know, or converting your cargo trailer. There's playlists for that.
Right. And we have a lot of videos out because we've been doing this for
years.
Yeah, long time.
But the main thing we do, the main thing we love to do, is make road trips and get out in the wilderness and explore. Mm-hmm. That's the main thing this channel's about.
Just feet on the ground, get out and explore.
Thank you for subscribing. Well, Linda and I are just east of Pioche, just off Highway 322, and we're leaving camp this morning. I was looking on Google Earth, and I saw an area nearby that had some really kind of strange markings, probably left over from mining. Almost looks like a geoglyph, though, so we're going to go up and take a look at that and just hike around and see what we can find. We had some rain last night, but I walked this road, which is also a dry wash, and it feels solid. We're not sinking in or anything. If you watched our previous video, we were towing down this road. Didn't mean to, but we had to turn around down here. But this time we're not towing, and we're going to continue on. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work or not. We're already getting scraped up here, so I might not continue down this. This road is not good enough for our Yukon to go down, so I'll be turning around here. That ought to do. Well, you can't always get where you want. It's a long walk up there. It'd be several miles, so we're not going to do that. We're going to continue on that first road, that wash, and see where that takes us. We're kind of high off the ground here. Linda just got out to move a rock.
It was almost as big as me. Not really.
It doesn't take a very big rock to be as big as you. All right. We'll see where this goes. This might not go very far either. And if it doesn't, then we'll get out and walk. Yeah, believe it or not, this is on the map as a road, and it kind of is a road. It was used back in the mining days. We had a good rain last night, but there's no rain in the forecast now for the next week. Otherwise, I wouldn't feel safe coming down here.
There's trucks down there.
Yeah, somebody dug a big hole down there. Did you see that?
No.
To stop people from going down the wash there? All right. Now it's turned into a road again, kinda. Yeah, this doesn't look so bad. Man, it's a beautiful area. Look at those cliffs up ahead. It looks like ranchers have, used this road and improved this road a little bit, coming in from the opposite direction that we're coming in from.
Yeah, because there's cattle on this land. And looky there. Grass.
And a sign that says private property, no trespassing. Well, this is sure inconvenient. I mean, just ahead of us, we can see the highway that we want to connect up with. And there's no gate across the road. What are you going to do? It is posted. It says no trespassing. And we had just been traveling across BLM land on a public road, and now this. I know that back home in Montana, you'll see a sign that says private property, and then below that it'll say, stay on road next so many miles, meaning that it's a public road, but there's going to be private land on both sides, so don't get out of your car. But this doesn't say that, and I don't know what the real estate laws or the trespassing laws are like in Nevada. So what are you going to do? Well, you're going to turn around and you're going to go back. Because when it's posted like that, if that rancher calls the sheriff, you are going to get cited.
Guess we won't go any further.
We have a plan B.
And plan B is be sure to have another plan.
Well, we're out on a walk today just to see if we can find a place to explore. It's pretty nice with all these hills around and everything. And we're going to check it out. I don't like to walk off into the heavy sagebrush. Don't like to make my way through that because it can be pretty dangerous for rattlesnakes. They like it too. So if we find an area that's more open that we can walk up into, that's what we're looking for.
I saw this when we were going down, but I didn't think it continued.
Yeah, it just looked like something that a vehicle had pulled up into, but it's not. Linda and I discovered that this is actually a really old road. So we're going to make our way up it a little bit carefully. It's a little clearer than walking through the sagebrush. At least you have a path to follow and you can kind of keep an eye out. Kind of and making our way slowly and carefully through. Scared up a big jackrabbit. Well, there's something odd. It's, well, like a telephone pole, except for that, or a power pole, except for that. Let me do a slow swing here. There is nothing in this valley. No power poles, no.
Is that another one up
anything.
there?
Oh, in the distance, Linda thinks she might see another powerful pole, but I can see the base on it. It's a tree. It's just a dead tree. But let's go check this one out anyway. So, it's a pretty ragged pole made out of some old juniper tree. Crossbar at the top. Yeah, so what the heck is this out here in the middle of nowhere? We're going to check around this area. We're going to search around, see if we find any buildings or anything. It's probably something to do with mining from the old days. So we're still kind of following this faint two-track here. Sometimes it gets a little bit tough to see where it's going, but we've been able to pick it out. I can see something shiny back behind the trees in front of me here. And I think I'm still in that two-track. So we'll continue making our way up. Looks like what's left over from a geode. Yeah, pretty cool. Well, the shiny thing in the distance turned out to be this old tree trunk. Well, mostly the road's gotten very hard to follow. I keep heading in the general direction and I keep coming across it here and there. So Linda and I are going to keep following it up. Well, you ready to continue on up?
Sure.
All right, let's go. It's been a steady climb. But I think this will go up into kind of a box canyon kind of a thing. So we shouldn't have too far to go. I can see a tree line out in front of us. I mean, you know, an upper tree line where it kind of stops.
You might come up to somebody's bed and breakfast.
Well, it just seems so odd to me that there's a pole down there, which is in the middle of nowhere to begin with. And then this 2-track that we could make out. And now nothing. Nothing. We're not done going up yet, but we'll see. At this point, we're expecting there to be a mine shaft up the canyon here a bit. Well, this is how it's ending up. It's just the back of the canyon here is just this steep ravine. Narrow and closed in on both sides. And I'm just checking out the last couple hundred yards of it, I think. Going up. Yeah, there's no more road or anything. So it was a nothing burger and a beautiful hike at the same time. But you know, when I go through the woods like this, I always like to look left and right because you could walk right by something and not see it, you know, an old mine shaft or who knows what. I was thinking it's kind of disappointing, kind of not.
What?
Coming up here and not finding anything after seeing that pole down at the bottom.
Yeah.
What was that about anyway?
I don't know. I think it was had to do with mining, which is a top secret story for, it's really an alien phone booth.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Well, it's a beautiful forest, that's for sure. Recent deer tracks. There's elk up here too.
Did you hear them?
What was it?
It was a herd of deer.
I was just videoing their tracks.
It was I could hear them coming up, and then they probably heard us, and then they started running, and I saw them through the trees. They went up that way.
How many?
About 7
Oh,
or
really?
8, big. So I don't know if they were big muleys or
Did you go look at their tails?
no, because they were in the trees over there.
Okay. So what's his secret anyway? There's nothing here. Huh. Well, I guess we'll never know. Well, I'm just sitting here in camp enjoying my morning coffee, and I hear a bull elk, and he's trumpeting in the background. I've got a microphone out, so I'm hoping I catch him for you, but it just seems a little incongruous to this Montana boy to hear elk down here in the desert like that. But their tracks are all over. There's scats all over. We see it all the time. But I didn't expect to hear one. And this is the beginning of October. Is this the beginning of the rut? Could be. I think it is. So he's looking for a mate. Near as I can tell, he's up on the hill over there. It's a lot closer than it looks because this is a extreme wide angle lens, but he's not too far away. I'm hoping to get a look at him. Probably won't though. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting us on Patreon. Just a few dollars a month will go a long way to keep these wheels turning. Thank you.